So the first video has finally been uploaded, about a project that's almost 10 years old now, and then a sim that's basically irrelevant at this point. Odd choice to start on YouTube, right? Be with me, there's a plan for it. Hello everyone, my name is Captain Rage, and today I'm gonna talk a bit about, well, everything related to sim racing, or what I'm personally all about. The recent pandemic surely has improved the situation for sim racing in general. People now stuck at home found time to discover that there's more esports going on than some Russians hacking at CSGO or kids insulting each other's mothers in League of Legends. Instead, they now can watch cars wrecking each other in ridiculous ways online and enjoy grown people insulting each other's mothers in even more delicate ways over virtual racing wheels that basically have near to none impact on everyone's daily life. Absolutely awesome, right? Okay, let's be a bit less sarcastic. Over the last year, sim racing has seen a growth bigger than ever, which is, to keep it short, good. However, with a lot of people coming in, it's clear that also a certain generally not so like sort of human trash part, humans being come in. And after a while getting kicked out of Discord servers here and there, they spill over onto YouTube as well. And as apparently everyone can do well on YouTube if they babble some semi-funny gibberish into a microphone and add some cool effects over it, I thought, why the hell not? Let's see how much further into the abyss I can go. Boomer over. With the mandatory rant about the current state of sim racing in general done, I mean I do have to lift up to the channel name at some point, right? Let's go for the rest of the title. Race9 Modding and the League. I'm not exactly going into detail what some of these terms of the following means, as most of them will explain themselves later anyways, and it'd be a bit too much to cover in this video, all of that in this video. Also, true sim racing nerds will understand anyways. As an avid GP3 series and sim racing fan, your prime fanboyism time is not only a decade into the past, feel old yet, but you might have also heard about World Sim Team's GP3 series modifications for R-Factor, which were originally released way back in 2012. You might have been surprised or shit scared if you saw that the first incarnation of these mods got a recent update in November 2020 by Race9 Modding. If you thought, hey, another case of some guys that just yoinked a mod and slapped their badge on it, you might have been right at first sight. However, if anything, Race9 Modding is not only run by the same people as aforementioned World Sim Team, but they also are the same group, now focused on more recent simulations as Automobilista and R-Factor 2. And being part of it certainly helps me to give some insider information. Let's get into business what Race9 Modding actually does. We do release free add-on content for sim racing games called mods, such as the 2010 to 2012 GP3 series seasons for racing simulations R-Factor and its true successor, Automobilista. And with no 3D artists available to our hands, we decided to give the old projects a new overhaul and port them over to new simulations, such as the 2010 to 2012 GP3 seasons mentioned before that you see on screen right now, if you're still watching. But don't worry, this is not the most recent content we have to offer. If you desperately want to know what we have coming up, just dig a bit into our previous releases, it's all still out there. First of all, however, we gotta finish the current project, and that's where my first video, uploaded a few days ago, comes in. That's why I started off with some rather odd content to show instead of the latest state-of-the-art super fancy Formula 1 stuff, which you'll never see on my channel anyways. And also because of my toaster. Of course, this doesn't entirely happen to waste our time while locked in at home, but also to promote the league connected to the modding team named Race9 Sim Racing. Race9 doesn't entirely focus on content the modding team creates for it, and vice versa, but as all modding team members are also staff members of the league, it's been pretty obvious to get all these projects under one hood. Sorry, see what I did there? Couldn't help it. Now, what's that league stuff I'm babbling all about? Race9 Sim Racing is a brand new league organizing sim racing championships on Automobilista, R-Factor 2 and Assetto Corsa. Basically anything that's moddable at this point, because using stock content is too easy, I guess. We've got plenty of experience at organizing sim racing events and championships. Some of us are in this business for nearly a decade now, and some of us are pretty new to it, but that's where the experienced guys certainly can help. With the upcoming broadcasting service on Twitch and later YouTube, we can make sure that not only our drivers can enjoy the carnage they cause on track after the races, but all their families and friends can watch them suffer through whole races. Or actually do well and go home with a trophy. Up to the drivers, of course. Our main aim is to introduce a ladder system based on American open wheels such as IndyCar in 2021. Of course, stuff like this exists in other leagues already, ladder systems, management and stuff, but we at Race9 focus this entirely on driver abilities instead of management and complication of things. Do well in our feeder series and you are guaranteed that you are competitive in the top series as well, and won't get handicapped because your team is run by a manager who abandoned ships halfway through their first season at Tier 1. So yeah, I guess that's already it. Odd video choices explained. Hope you're all now more confused than even before and can go back to enjoy the content that's up and coming in this channel and from our modding team. Bit of a weird format to do as well, I know, but I felt like this was the best way to give some insights what I'm up to and as a bit of follow-up from the last video. I certainly am excited to see how all these projects, YouTube, League and the modding team, will interact with each other and how things will develop in the future. Hope you all enjoyed as well, and see you all in the next one.